Thank you so much for joining us for our first fairy paint night. Now that I said all your names, my name is Petunia. It's lovely to meet you. I'm a fairy up here, and I have so much fun being a fairy. My job as a fairy is to do all of the painting. So I get to paint flowers, and I get to paint butterflies. And sometimes when I'm really lucky, I get to do painting with some other people as well. So today I get to do painting with you. Are you excited? Do you want to give me a thumbs up if you're excited? Oh, good. I see so many thumbs up. That's fantastic. Let's go over what colors you need today. Are you ready?
No,
So today we need a pink. Do you guys got a pink? Good job. Do you have green? Yeah. Oh, I love it. I have some thumbs up going. Do you have an orange? Yeah. Oh, good. A black?
orange, black,
Perfect. Do you have white?
white,
Blue?
blue,
And the last color we need is brown. Thumbs up
Brown.
for all those colors. Yeah? Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm seeing lots of thumbs up. All right. Are you guys ready to get started? All right. I am going to grab my paintbrush, and we are going to start with our blue. And we're going to do a little bit of a color meld. So we're going to start, I have a mark on mine. We're going to start with our blue, and we're just going to paint along the entire background. But what we want to do is when you get some blue on, you want to mix a little bit of white in it to make it lighter. So as you go up, you're going to add more white. And as you go down, you're going to use less white. So it's going to make a lovely little mixture of color and darkness to lightness. It adds some tone to your painting. So once again, we're doing the whole thing blue, but near the top, you're going to start adding white. And you're going to add it near the middle. You definitely want lots of good white near the top because we're also going to do some blue over top of it. So if we don't add white, our next thing that we paint over top of it isn't going to show that well. We're going to bring that all the way up to the top. It's almost going to look like you have some moonlight shining through the top. Ooh. This is a lot of blue. Hopefully you guys have enough blue. Do you have enough blue over there? Yeah, oh good. I'm seeing some head shakes or some head nods over there. Thank you everyone so much for coming to our paint night tonight. We almost have the entire thing covered. Oh, look at that. I have mine almost all done. I'm gonna add some more white to the top though. I'm missing out on some white at the top.
and blue.
There we go. How are yours looking? Ooh, I can see some already. We got some good blues happening. Don't forget to add that white on top as well to really blend it out. There we go. Ooh, if you have a big paper, this is gonna take a bit. There we go. Mine is almost done, I think. The light is catching that white very well. There we go. I'm gonna lighten it up in the middle as well. This is when you need a really big paintbrush. Hey? A big paintbrush to go super fast. There we go. We're gonna wash our paintbrush. I'm gonna show you the best way to wash a paintbrush. We're gonna put it in our water and you pretend that you're painting the bottom of your cup. And if you pretend you paint the bottom of your cup, you get a perfectly washed brush every time. And now that we're done our blue, we are going to dip into our brown. So do you want to find your brown with your paintbrush? And we're going to go to the side. So you're going to go to one edge and you're going to paint straight down with some brown. Does anyone know what we're making today? Ooh, is it a secret? I love painting what we're painting. It is definitely one of my favorite things to make when I'm not painting flowers and when I'm not painting butterflies. There we go. So we got our brown. You'll want to make a nice brown just like this. And if you want to get fancy, just like we did before, you can add some white to the top to make the top of your tree look like it's hitting the light. So I just put a little bit of white at the top and blended it down. And if you want to get even more fancy than that, you can take a little bit of black and put it at the bottom and blend it up into your tree. And it's going to look like it goes from light to dark. Super fancy. That's only if you want to, though. If you just want to do a straight brown tree, that is more than okay. I want my tree to hit the light, though, so I'm going to add some light. There we go. Good. All right. We are going to add a branch now. So just under halfway, we are going to add a little bit of a branch. And we're going to take it almost all the way across the page. But when we get to the end, you're going to twist your brush and lightly bring it up. And it brings your branch to a point. So I'm twisting and just lifting my brush. So it made a nice little branch. I'll show one more time. So I pressed, I twisted, and I have two little branches made. We're gonna add something to our two little branches as well. And you can go ahead and wash your brush as well when you are done your branches. These are looking so great. I love seeing as we're going. All right, we are going to do a very, very, very special painting thing called a double brush. So we are going to double load our brush. We're going to double load in two colors. We're going to double load in pink and white. So if you've done lots of painting, you'll know when we do double loading, we dip half of our paintbrush in one color. So I've dipped half of it in the pink, and you dip the other half in your white. So on my single paintbrush, I have both colors now. Just like that. Okay. All right, and you're going to take your double brushing and we're going to make some flowers. And we're gonna make some flowers on the edge of our branches. So all you do is you take your paintbrush and we're going to make a little twirly circle. And it's going to make a little rosette flower. I'm gonna do 3 on the bottom. Dip some more white or some more pink. I'm going to do 3 on the top. There we go. 1, 2. I can add some little more white on this. And you'll see you get a nice blend of both colors as you do it. You can add as many flowers as you want or as little flowers as you want. I like 6. 6 is a good number for me. Are any of you 6 years old? Oh, Ryan, you're 6 years old? Oh, perfect. So maybe you'll want to do 6 flowers too, one for every age. Every age, every year. All right. Thumbs up if we're ready to go on to some leaves. Are you putting a couple more flowers there, Orion?
That was the young part.
All right. Everyone else, remember we're going to wash our paintbrush because we're dipping into 2 different colors. So pretend that you're washing the bottom of your paint cup. I'm gonna look and see, oh, perfectly clean, ready to go for our next color. The next thing we're gonna be popping into is green and white. And we're once again going to double load our paintbrush. Remember, double loading means we're gonna put 2 colors on 1 paintbrush. So we're gonna double load, half in your green and half in your orange. Ooh. And you're gonna want to put more green than orange because we are going to make some leaves. So with our leaves, we're going to push down and really quickly lift up our paintbrush. And if it's a little too orange like mine is, you might want to add some more green. So we're just going to do that right by your flowers. So it's just a nice, really quick push and lift.
What are you talking about?
Super quick flicks.
There
we go. So I have some flowers with some leaves now. How's it looking? Did your leaves turn out well? Yeah? Oh, good. I can't wait to see these at the end. You guys are being so fast. Now I'm going to test my background. And it looks like my background is ready to go for our next thing. Hopefully your background is getting dry too. We are going to be dipping into our white. So make sure that your paintbrush is super clean because we don't want our white to be dirty. So take your paintbrush and really wash it really good.
Don't splash out.
Good job. Remember, we're just going to delicately pretend that we're painting the bottom of your cup. It'll get perfect clean. All right, we're going to make what looks like a Mickey Mouse. But we're not making Mickey Mouse. It's going to look like Mickey Mouse. So we're going to paint an oval in white right over top of your branch. Ooh, I had a little bit of pink. I saw a little bit of pink on mine for a second. I did not wash mine good enough. I'm going to have to give a double wash next time. And then with your oval, you're also going to make 2.
It's not an oval.
Stop overlapping your oval. See? Just going into my other oval.
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
It looks like so. Are we going too fast for someone? Here we go. There. So we have a nice oval. And we have 2 circles on top. It kind of looks like a Mickey Mouse, doesn't it? All right. I think we're ready to go our next thing. So we are going to dip into the blue. So hopefully your paintbrushes are nice and clean. And we are going to outline the oval that we just made. So we're going to take our blue and we're going to press down and outline this oval that we made. Now we want it to be thick in the middle. And if you can, go from a thick outline to a thin outline. If you can. If you can't, that is okay. And we're going to do that on both sides.
What? I don't know.
So I have a little bit of an outline on either side. That's going to be the wings of what we're making. Ooh, is that a little bit of a hint of what we're making? It has wings. Ooh. All right. And just like we outlined the outside of our oval, we're going to outline the outside of our circles too. We're going to outline our circle.
Now she said she was outlining the circles and I forgot what on the outside.
Yeah, we're outlining our circles too. There we go. And we're going to do the other side. Orion, are you climbing on the table, silly boy?
Yeah, and I haven't. Where that I finished mine already.
You're working on yours already?
No, I just finished it.
Oh, perfect. Let's see. All right, we're also going to outline the underneath, but we're not going to touch. So we're outlining the underneath of our little thing, but we're not touching our two circles.
Okay, so we need to put lighter.
Yeah, so more blue. And because you guys are so fast, we also want to take our blue and we're going to join our two circles at the top. Soon. Are you ready for the two last things with blue?
Yeah.
Give this little thing horns, just like what I have almost. So we're going to go and we're going to press and we're going to flick up on one side of the head and press and flick up on the other side of your head.
Ah.
Ooh, is it looking cool?
Yes. Even though I already done time.
All right, and we're gonna take on the bottom and we're gonna very carefully, so you might want to press very lightly. We're gonna make some U's.
You
Look
lightly?
like flowers. Yeah, you wanna press very light. Unless you have a smaller paintbrush, you'll wanna switch to a smaller paintbrush or just press very lightly so that it does a very little line. And we're gonna do 3 U's.
I did 3
And
U's.
2 U's. And then we're gonna do 1 U at the bottom.
I
Here
did
we go.
it.
You did it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I can go like this fast.
So fast. I love it. Good job, guys. All right, I lied. We aren't gonna be done with the blue yet. We are going to create a custom blue. So we're gonna take a little bit of your blue and a lot of white, and you're gonna mix it together to make a light, light, light blue. So you see how I have a nice light blue? I'm gonna make sure that I have all my dark blue out of my paintbrush.
No.
And we're gonna take our light blue and we're gonna make just a little circle within our circle. So you still want your white showing, but you can just make a little circle inside. There we go. And if you want to be fancy, once you made your little circle inside, you can wash your brush and with no color on, go in a circle around it just to blend it in.
Oh yeah,
So it blends it in a little bit if you go with a clean brush. So I'm just cleaning mine as I go and blending it in.
oh my God.
Ooh, that one side blended in really well. The other side, I had a little bit more white because the blue went a little bit farther than what I wanted to. And that's the nice thing about working with acrylic is it's so easy to fix anything if you make something you don't quite like. Perfect, we are gonna dip into our black. We are going to dip into our black, and in the center of those blue circles you just made, you're just gonna make a nice dot. Because he has to have eyes, doesn't he? He or she, whichever you want to make, a boy owl or a girl owl. There we go. And then we're gonna wash our paintbrush because that's the only thing we're gonna use black for. We used a little bit of black at the bottom of our tree and a little bit of black for the pupils, and that's it today.
Orange?
So you're gonna take your orange or red, and we're just gonna put a little dot right in the middle. And you can make your dot into a little line if you want and make it a little longer, and that is his beak.
I mixed up the red into the black.
Ooh, red into the black. That's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
And at the bottom, we're gonna do the same thing at the bottom where we do little dots into lines. We're gonna do 3 little lines on one side and 3 little ticky lines on the other.
With what?
And those are his feet. And there we have it, our beautiful owls. Let's give us a round of applause. Great job tonight. I think if you are joining me again next week, I believe we are making a picture of a cactus, if I remember right. All right, everybody. It was so lovely to see you all. I hope that you had a great time, and we'll hopefully see you again next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.